Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve. Look closer. In the shadows, behind the everyday world. Look closer. In the shadows, behind the everyday world, beyond the headlines and the seats of power, a hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets, to use and throw away, to do the unthinkable, the unforgivable, and it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever. We trapped the Constant, Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its 3 partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future. 47. It's time.
Partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped, He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free, and since then he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again...
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is fifth-generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Gray will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the Scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation, while a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Gray is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
47.
Yamadi,
47, do
you
you
right,
copy?
I'm here.
Are you in position?
I'm heading towards the point of entry.
Good. Get back to me when you're there.
நாங்கெல்லாமே நடந்து போம்ல ஜம்ப் பண்ணுமா ஜம்பா போடு எப்பாடி இங்கே பாருங்க எவ்வளோ ஹைட்டில் நிற்கிறேன்னு ஒரு பீஸு கூட மிஞ்சாது கீழே வந்தானா எப்படி இருங்க இந்த சைடு போய் அதில் ஏறி பார்ப்போம் அது ஜம்ப்பும் பண்ணமுடில ஒன்றும் பண்ணமுடில பண்ணிட்டோம் என்னது ஏஆர்எம்என் மிஷின் மாதிரி
Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
Abbas.
I'm in position.
47, the inauguration is taking place close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans somewhere.
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன் நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன் ஓகே இங்கே தான் ஆளுங்க இருக்காங்களா இப்போ எப்படி போகிறது இப்போ போகிறதுக்கு ஏதாவது சூட் வேணுமே என்ன பண்ணலாம் வெளில போனாலே மாட்டிப்பேனே ப்ரோ இவ்வளோ கிட்டக்கெல்லாம் இருக்காங்க ஓகே டிஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணி வேறு வழியே இல்லை அதான் ஒரே வழி காயின் எங்கே போடுவோம் இங்கே போட்டுட்டு யாருமே ஆகலையே ப்ரோ போய் பார்ப்போம் மாட்டான் பரவாயில்ல ஜூம் வந்துட காலி ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக மாறிட்டேன்
Welcome to the barge Al-Ghazali, which is today the tallest building in the world. So I'm humbly proud to open the barge Al-Ghazali.
Wow.
If you don't like that, the scepter for the elite. Now please, be my guests and celebrate. And thank you.
ஓகே இப்போ வந்து ஸ்டோரிஸ் இந்த ஸ்டார்ட்
Take it easy, sir.
இந்த மாதிரி இடத்துலாம் ஓடி போக முடியாது ப்ராப்ளம் அது
Oh, you're here! How wonderful! You know, I didn't think you'd come after your tragic fall.
Thank you, Lucy. I would love to chat, but...
Glad to see a fellow sartorialist down here.
Shit. Cornelia's not alone. We'll have to wait.
hope you'll enjoy the installation.
Hey, how are you?
You can enter whenever you're ready, sir. Just mind the other guests.
smell it? I had beans, and I think they were off. Sorry.
Quite a piece of work.
Okay.
Wow. Hey, a friend? That looks pretty cold lying deep.
Sup? Any news on the new guard assigned to codename Pinky?
I got word that he entered the building, but he hasn't reported for duty yet.
Probably still down at the depot, getting his uniform. I just hope he's got his papers with him.
I heard rumors that he used to work for that Dawood Rangan. You know, the Bollywood producer who died?
Doesn't sound promising.
No, it doesn't.
Stuyvesant is expecting a replacement guard. If you can locate him, we should be able to get within strangling distance of the little worm.
Yeah. Hey.
$6,000 for something you're just gonna walk on all day? What's that?
Did she leave the prospect? James called in sick today, of all days. His Highness has everyone working triple shifts. There's so much going on here. I've had 4 staff update meetings already. And now that crazy manager. Look, this is gonna make me look really bad.
I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Don't you worry. A
colleague is also out there looking.
But this is awful. I mean, I'm in my boxers and you are a woman. It's just so embarrassing.
Oh, it's nothing I haven't seen before.
But you don't understand. I'm military.
Sorry he hasn't turned up yet. As I've said before, he has checked in. Maybe there's some problem with it.
Make sure you do. I need this, as I'm sure His Royal Highness is in... Okay, you must be my new escort. I have very high standards, and trust you will do your duty. You have your credentials on you? Okay, let's see here. Well, you have been around the world. Mumbai, Italy, France, Japan. This is a very impressive CV. I think you'll do. Okay, walk with me. I need to go through some ground rules. I expect you to be by my side 24/7, unless I say otherwise. Bathroom breaks are, of course, permitted, but only when I say so. I have a very important, delicate meeting today, in which I expect you to keep your ears closed, but your eyes wide open. Understood? Now, your papers were indeed impressive, but I need to see what you can do with my own eyes. My father used to take me hunting. He was an avid hunter. I personally hated it, but always admired his skill with a knife, and grew to appreciate what it takes to gut an animal. Have you ever tried to gut an animal?
Yes.
Good. Then you know it's not so easy as it looks. Like trying to stab a rubber ball. Bounces back if you don't stab it correctly. You're almost here. You have to understand. I didn't get where I am by blind faith. Okay, we are almost there. You see the shooting targets? Any fool can shoot a target. With a knife. That's where the talent lies. My father always used to say, if you are good with a knife, you're even better with a gun. I want to see your skills. Don't know why, but I've always trusted men through a knife. I'm sure a psychiatrist would have a field day with that statement. So, show me what you got. Do well and you work for me. Fail, get out of here. I don't want to see your face again. Oh, spot on. That was quite spectacular. That was a magnificent performance. I like you. I think we can get along just fine. You impressed me.
What to do?
But let's get to work. Something you should know about me. This is very much on it.
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
ஒன்று கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணியாச்சு. இப்போ அடுத்தது இவனை கொல்லணும். போ, நம்ம ஈஸியாக கொண்டுடலாம். ஈஸி, ஏன்னா ஃபஸ்ட்டு மிஷின் வந்து ஈஸியாக தான் கொடுப்பாங்க. தேர்ட் பார்ட்டில் அது.
It's just a precaution.
I've been personally invited by the Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali. I should have clearance. The name is Zaina Kazim.
Sir, I understand. But you can't enter without being...
Zana Kazim, a.k.a. the Vulture. One of the top agents working for Crystal Dawn, the Pan-African terrorist organization. I almost hired him myself once, but chose the Maelstrom instead. Now what is his business here?
Searched. It's standard procedure.
This is ridiculous.
Well, that's how it is. Think about it and come back if you want. I'll be waiting upstairs in the reception.
Understood?
Crystal.
ஓகே, தலைவனை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி அவுட்ஃபிட்ஸை நம்ம எடுத்துக்கணும்.
That was a big waste of time. It's a smoking area. If you don't like it, fix it. No, you were reading a picture.
பா எப்படி இருக்கு பாரு. அம்மாடி ஓய், ஃப்யூச்சரில் இப்படி இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் துபாய். ஆளுங்க இருக்காங்களே, டிஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணி இதுக்குள்ளே கொண்டு போயிடுவோமா? தலையா ஆடே தனியாக அது மாட்டுது.
Hello, sir.
ஏய், ஒரு இடத்துல செத்து நில்லண்டா. ஏன்டா ஷோ ஐயோ. சரி, உன்னை டிஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணி தான் கொண்டு போகணும். காயின்ஸ் எடு. ஓ,
Hey, pick that up. What are you, 6 years old?
ஐயா என்ன பார்த்துட்டான். இரு, ஐய இவன் எதுக்கு இங்கே வரான்? இவனை எப்படி இப்போ பாட்டில் அடித்தா எல்லாம் பார்த்துருவாங்க. ஏதாவது ஒரு ஐடியா கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கப்பா. இங்கே போகிறான், இந்த சைடு போகும்போது அடிச்சிடலாம். வா வா, இதுக்குள்ளே வா. Ayyo.
Guards, over here. I need some assistance.
Oh, Jesus, you gotta help. Something terrible is happening. What's going on? Are we in danger? I just heard someone getting a real beating. It sounds awful.
அவ்வளோதான் அவ்வளோதான் அவ்வளோதான். இரு இரு, இங்கே ஆள் வராங்க. அப்படி அவங்களுக்கு தெரியாம நைஸா நழுவணும். இதெல்லாம் நம்மளுக்கு சாதாரண விஷயம். ஆஹா.
Oh, Mr. Kazim. I'm glad you changed your mind.
Arrogance can be a dangerous trait.
Yes, indeed, it can.
You have a guilty look, mister. What are you doing here? I hope it's not dead. But it is. I know it, you.
இவங்க வேற டவுட் ஆகி ஐயோ. ஆஹா. செட். ஓகே, இதுலேருந்து எது பண்ணுவோம்? ஏன் இப்படி ஆகுதுன்னு அடிச்சுட்டு அவன்கிட்ட எடுக்கணும். வேற எதாவது ஐடியா? வேற ஐடியா பண்ணுவோம். அவன் சூட்டை நம்மளுக்கு தேவைப்படும். இவனை டிஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணி இங்கே கொண்டு வரணும். இங்கே போடுவோமே. வரானா பார்ப்போம். வந்துட்டான்.
Okie dokie. Yes.
அவ்வளோதான். இதுக்கு போய் இவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆக்கியிருக்கேன் பாரு. சே, எவ்வளோ நேரம் அதுக்கு ஈஸியாக பண்ண வேண்டிய வேலையே.
Hey, bud. Sir, I'm sorry. This is a restricted area.
ஆஹா. அடடே. கன்னெல்லாம் எடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டேனா? போ. ஐயோ ஐயோ. கன் எடுத்துட்டு வந்து தொலைஞ்சி விட்டேன். சரி, ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டியும் முடியாது.
Use a trash can.
யூஸ் a trash can. போங்க.
What was that noise?
எல்லாத்தையும் இங்கேயே வச்சுட்டு விடுவோமா? வெப்பன்ஸ் எல்லாம். ட்ராப்பு, இதுவும் ட்ராப்பு. கத்தி இருக்கு, இதுவும் ட்ராப்பு.
Looking good today, sir.
செக் பண்ணிக்கங்கடா.
Yeah, feels
ஐயோ, லோடு போயிட்டேன். சேவ்
good,
பண்ண
huh?
முடியாதா?
Yeah, I bet it does there, cue ball. All right, proceed.
இது சேவ் பண்ணிப்போம்.
Oh, Mr. Kazim. I'm glad you changed your mind.
Arrogance can be a dangerous trait.
Yes, indeed, it can. Mr. Ingram has been expecting you. We have a conference room set up for you.
ஓகே, ஃபாலோ பண்ணி வரம்போ. கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் மீட்டிங் வேறையா?
Hello, sir.
Please, go in and make yourself comfortable. Mr. Ingram will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
எங்க உட்காரணும்? அந்த இருக்க இடம். இங்க தலைவர் காணோம். வெயிட் பண்ணுமா? வெயிட் பண்ணுமா? உள்ள போகணும்.
Just keep calm.
எவ்வளோ உட்காந்தே இருக்குது. இந்த வர வரமாட்டாங்களா? இந்த வந்துட்டான்.
How you been? Mr. Kazim, a pleasure to meet you. Omar tells me great things about you.
Straight
to the point. I have well, let's call it a dispute, which the Royal Highness tells me you're very capable of taking care of. Now, I've worked with your organization before, Morocco, I believe, so I'm a little hesitant.
Don't be. We do what's needed.
Well, only time will tell. I have 2 assignments for you. Take care of the first one, and then we can discuss the bigger fish. Now, on to the first. An acute problem has been brought to my attention.
Keep talking.
I'll be candid with you. No one is supposed to know that I'm here. However, there's a journalist down at the inauguration, and he's asking rather intrusive questions about who's staying up here, and that is a very dangerous problem for me. Now, I want you to silence this little pain. You think you can do that?
It's what I do best.
I like your bluntness. This is his file. Hans Lucht, Pulitzer-winning freelance journalist. He's good, and won't give up until he gets the answers he needs. And that can't happen.
Consider it done.
Good man. And remember, I want a picture. I want proof so I can sleep tonight.
Of course.
Once this little assignment is completed, come back and talk to Miss Toe. Then we can discuss the real cancer that needs to be removed. I'm sure you can see yourself out.
That's Carl Ingram, Providence partner and brass-balled billionaire. A legendary political fixer, Ingram is old money and as rotten as they come.
Sir, this is a restricted area.
Hello.
How are you today, sir?
Upstairs. Do you by any chance know who's staying there?
Mr. Looked, I hear you're looking for information.
Oh, really? Okay. You know what's happening upstairs?
I know more than you could imagine. But we can't talk here. Follow me.
Great. Lead the way. I have to say,
Number 47, Ingram wanted a photo of him eliminated. Now, personally, I don't care if he's just sleeping, but he needs to look dead.
this better be good. I have a reliable source that Her Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali is keeping a secret upstairs. You don't talk much, do you?
Greetings, sir.
Getting a bad feeling here. Where are you taking me? I'm sure we passed plenty of places where we could talk. I hope it's worth...
Wait for me here. I'll be back as soon as possible.
All right, whatever it is, better be good.
Mr. Looked, I think I have the answers you're looking for, but not here. Let's find somewhere more discreet.
What? You do? Great, lead the way. Wow. I'm not in the mood. Hey, excuse me. Did you have anything to do with this? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yes, that's it. Now Ingram trusts you, it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yikes!
Yeah, all right. Excuse me, you're not allowed here, you know. I can't have made my... What's wrong with you?
Ah! You... Fuck, Tango is lost! Ah! Find him!
No, I lost him too.
What an amazing man. Visionary. So
Hi there.
How you doing?
Sir, you are not allowed to pass.
Mr. Kazim, welcome back. So, you have the picture?
Yes, here.
Good. Our guest will be delighted. Please follow me. He's waiting. Mr. Kazim, please, follow me.
Hey, man.
I apologize about the incident earlier downstairs, but you have to understand that we need to keep security tight, no matter who. All our guests go through the same procedure. So, do you like the building? This has been His Royal Highness's dream. I think for even longer than I have known him. Everything here is completely self-sufficient. Electricity, internet, even water is cleaned and reused. It's the first of its kind on this scale. It was important for him to look to the future. Mr. Ingram is expecting you.
Mr. Kazim, so good to see you. Do you have the picture?
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay, people, clear the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect. We have
just had
Ingram
a
right
thought.
where we want him.
Excuse me for a second.
47,
Please make yourself at
you
home.
know what to do.
Have a drink, see the view. It's something to behold.
இது நான் இங்கே இதெல்லாம் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க blend பண்ணுறது பின்னாடி ஆளுங்க இருக்காங்களே எப்படி இங்கே கொள்றது
Have a lovely day.
All right, where were we? Ah, yes. My man here will stay for the meeting. I assume that will not be a problem. Either way, you have no choice in the matter. It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr. Kazim. Well, maybe not. I usually have my people talk to people like you.
I can imagine.
I don't know how much Omar, the Royal Highness, has told you. But my guess is very little, so let me get straight to the point. My organization has been hit by an unpleasant cancer that can only be removed by cutting it out of the gut. If you get my drift.
Yes, I do.
Good. This little turd is spreading his vile toxic cells, and I want him stopped. Brutally. Chemo won't remove him. Only the knife. I have his file here. Arthur Edwards. A sly little devil, if there ever was one. Me and my associates, well, we underestimated the little worm. We want revenge.
I think you and I share a common interest.
I doubt that.
But I want you to make him suffer. This is not a horse that needs to be put out of its misery. This is a rabid dog that needs to be put down. Am I making myself clear, Mr. Kazim?
Yes. Consider it done.
Good. We're now in business.
We are.
I'll have Miss Toe send you anything you need. We're done here. Oh, one last question. I'm just curious. You're nicknamed the Vulture. Why?
I find it's best to wait for the perfect kill.
I think you'll be perfect for the job. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kazim. I look forward to receiving an update. Safe hunting. Guard!
Yes, Mr. Ingram?
Please show Mr. Kazim out.
Yes, sir. Mr. Kazem, please follow me.
What else do I need to cover? So much.
Mr. Kazem, you need to listen to me. Follow me and don't get sidetracked.
Okay. இவனை தான் கொல்ல வந்திருக்கேன். இவனுக்கே நான் வேலை பார்த்து கொடுத்துருக்கேன். என்ன பண்றது ப்ரோ? இவனை கொன்னாதான். இந்த அக்சஸ் கிடச்சதுன்னா அவனை ஈஸியாக கொண்டுடலாம். பார்ப்போம். எங்கே நம்மளை எங்கேயோ கொண்டு போகிறான்? பா எப்படி இருக்கு? இந்த பில்டிங்கோட டாப்.
You need to listen to me. Follow me and don't get sidetracked.
அதான் அந்த மிஷினை முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. அப்போவே கொண்டிருக்கணும். நாலு தான் இருக்கு. தலையை வந்து நம்மளை விட்டுட்டு போகிறான். அப்போனா நம்ம இந்த செக்யூரிட்டி வேஷம் போட்டே ஆகணும். போட்டுட்டு மேலே வரும். கசீமோட ஒர்க்கு டன்னு. இவன் சூட் தான் ஆல்ரெடி நம்மள்ட்ட இருக்கே. இங்க இருக்கு, எடுத்துப்போமா? இப்போ போயிட்டேன், அவனுக்கு கில் பண்ணுவோம்.
That Rangan guy, never asked me to work for him, never calls me. I put in my CV.
This is a restricted area, sir. You need to leave the area right away. Thank you for your cooperation.
சரி சரிடா மூட்டா. இப்போ அந்த செக்யூரிட்டி ட்ரெஸ் தான் வேணும். இது தேவையில்ல பண்ணோம். Security room.
Oh, you think these elevators are ever gonna work right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure all of the well-paid.
இது என்னதுடா? இன்டராக்டிவ் கீ. புஷ் பட்டன். என்ன நம்பர் அது? தெரியல. ஓ மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் ரூம் அது. கொஞ்ச நேரம் ஓகே நோட்டட். இல்லை ப்ரோ, இப்போ என்னன்னா அவன் சூட்லேயே தான் நம்ம இது பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருக்கும். இது சரிப்பட்டு இல்லை. ஏதாவது ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம்.
Hey, how you doing? Hello, sir.
Hi there.
இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம்? ஒருத்தனை அங்கே கொண்டு போவோம்.
Investigate and report.
Acknowledged.
புரியுதா? ஓகேவா? ஈஸியாக போச்சா? பாடி கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டாங்களா?
Sup?
ஐயோ தேடுறாங்க.
Any description on the possible suspect?
செத்தனை ஒளிஞ்சுப்போம். இங்கதான் தேடுறாங்க. 1 மினிட். சிக்கர் நம்மளை பார்த்தாங்கன்னா ஜோலி முடிஞ்சு போயிடும்.
Continue its search.
சர்ச் பண்ணிட்டு தான்டா இருக்காங்க. செட் டைம் எடுக்கும், ரொம்ப நேரம் அப்படியே இது பண்ணிட்டு போய். எவன் பார்த்தான்? இந்த நாய் தான் பார்த்தான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
How are you today, sir?
நல்லா இருக்கேன் போ. இங்கே வச்சு கொள்ளுவோமா? கரெக்டாக இருக்கும் ப்ரோ. யாரும் கேட்கலையோ, அதுக்கு தான் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி இது பண்ண. போலீஸை இந்த வர விட்டடிப்போம். ஆடடி சரி, காசு எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டானே. பார் அவுட் அடிக்கலான்னு பார்த்தா என் காசு எடுக்கிறியா? ஓகே, வாட்டர் பாட்டில் கேன் இருக்குல்ல, அது போட்டுப்போம். சோடா கேன். ஆஹா, எவனும் இதாகலையே, டிஸ்ட்ராக்ட் ஆகலை. வா, சீக்கிரம் வா மேன்.
Why does this always happen? Why does this always... Hey, psycho!
அவ்வளோதான், அசாசினேஷன் இது. ஏய், இவனை இழுத்துட்டு போமே. இழுத்துட்டு போய் இதில் போ. ஓகே, அடுத்தது அவன் துப்பாக்கி எடுத்துப்போம். ஓகே, எல்லாம் எடுத்தாச்சு.
Just keep calm.
சாரா போடா. இப்போ அவனை கொல்ல போறேன். தலைவன் அங்கே தான் உட்காந்துருக்கான். எப்படி கொல்லலாம்னு சொல்லுங்க. நிக்க விட்டு கொல்லலாமா, ஓட விட்டு கொல்லலாமா, படுக்க போட்டு கொல்லலாமா, சத்தம் இல்லாம கொல்லலாமா? Choose the best chance.
Lockdown drill tomorrow?
I got it. I'll get issued one tomorrow morning.
You know how it works?
Our Royal Highness has never complained about it before.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Ingram, who is the Royal Highness's guest, has requested no noise of any kind.
Okay, but it means I'll work slower.
Recruit.
I don't care what tempo you
Only a fool would
It
assume
will
that
be
power can
slow.
be kept by
And
only
I'll
a few
probably get a
good
warning
men.
about that.
Well, and women. We might be the chess masters, but we need our chess
இந்த
pieces
செக்யூரிட்டி இருக்கானே,
to keep the balance.
இவன் சுட்ட கொண்டா எடுத்தா
Like all
இன்னும்
the
ஈஸி
great chess masters,
தலைவனை கொல்றது.
time, patience is the key. This is the fundamental rule when recruiting. Explain. I would like to share
ஓ, தலைவன் இருக்கானா இங்கே? ஐயோ, டவுட் ஆயிடுவோன்னு.
a lonely boy came from a less than modest home, showed from an early age signs of great intelligence and inventiveness, something that no one noticed.
ஆஹா,
Now, thanks
இப்படி
to keen eye,
எல்லாம் குரூப்பாக நிற்கிறாங்க. யார
pushed them,
கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணி தான் கொல்லணும்.
believing he could make something of himself. Okay, that's enough for now. Not bad. I need a break, though.
இந்த செக்யூரிட்டி இருக்கானே, இவனையும் கொல்லணும். ஐயோ, ஆஹா ஆஹா, திரும்பி நிக்கிறதா நம்மளுக்கு நல்லது. நம்மள்ட்ட தான் வரோம். நவர மாட்டானே, ப்ரோ. இது இப்பதான் நவரம்.
Jeffrey excelled. Lo and behold, he started to gain what they call scholarships. Soon to be
Okay, follow பண்ணி
admitted
போவோம்.
into schools that his parents could not afford, and everyone believed that it was due to his brilliancy, but that fate had
துபாயில
dealt
இருக்க
him such
மக்களே,
a generous hand. Now, this was
துபாயில இருந்து
partially
அட்டாக்.
true, except fate.
இவனை சப்ஸ்டியூட் போட்டோன்னா மாட்டிப்போம். பொறுமையா தான் கொல்லணும்.
That's enough for now.
எங்க பார்த்தாலும் செக்யூரிட்டியா இருக்காங்க. ரொம்ப டஃப்பா இருக்கு. அடுத்து எங்க இங்க பாரு எத்தனை பேர் நிக்கிறாங்கன்னு. பாடி இந்த பாடி கார்டு ட்ரெஸ்ஸை தான் அவனை டிஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணி அவன் ட்ரெஸ்ஸை எடுக்கணும். பாடி கார்டு எடுத்தோன்னா ஈஸி. எங்க பிளண்ட் பண்றது? இது முன்ன கலந்து விட்டோம். ஐயோ அவ்வளோதான். என்கிட்ட வரவெல்லாம் இப்படி தான் சாகும். இந்த குடிப்பானான்னு தெரியலையே. எப்படி கொள்ளலாம் சொல்லுங்க ப்ரோ, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. தூக்கி ஸ்டிக்கர் தூக்கி மண்டையில் அடிக்கவா? இப்ப அடிச்சுட்டு எஸ்கேப் ஆயிடுவா? இல்லாட்டி ஸ்னைப்பரை வச்சு ஒரே போட்டு கிளம்பிடுவா. சரி சாரி, பிரிஸ்டல் வச்சு. ஒரே வழி வேற இந்த ஸ்டிக்கு தான். ரெட் ஆப்ரேட்டர் இல்லை கன்னு. எல்லாருமே நிக்கிறாங்க. இங்க வாடா, இத குடியாண்டா.
Oh, Carl, there you are. You missed out on all the fun downstairs. It really is the opening I had hoped for.
Well, I've got a lot to think about. Can I get you anything?
I'm worried about you. The news you gave me this morning, it really surprised me.
I think I'm losing my mind with that little weasel out there making a fool of me. I've never been a man of violence, but all I want, vengeance of biblical proportion.
Well, I hope you enjoy my generosity.
தலைவங்க பிரைவேட்டா இருக்கலாம்னு பார்த்தேன்.
I'm happy to accommodate. I'm here for you.
I always liked you, Omar. And look at you. The black sheep of the Al-Ghazali family has...
அவ்வளவுதான்.
We got it, 47. Soon there will be no more.
அவ்வளவுதான். பாத்தியல முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. அவன் பாடியாடு வரத்துக்குள்ளேயும் நான் முடிச்சிட்டேன். ஆபரேஷன் கம்ப்ளீட்டட். எக்ஸிட் ஆகிறது தான். இதுக்காக தான் காத்துக்கிட்டு இருந்தேன். ஒரு வழியாக முடிஞ்சு. இப்போ எப்படி எஸ்கேப் ஆகிறதுன்னு தான் யோசனை. எவன்ட்டையும் டவுட் இல்லாமல் கிளம்புனோன்னா இன்னும் ஈஸி. டவுட் வந்துருச்சு மறுக்கே சொல்லதான். ஐயோ ஐயோ நல்ல அங்கே ஒரு எக்ஸிட் இருக்கு. இந்த மியூசிக் தான் காப்பி ரைட்ஸ் போட்டாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். என்னன்னு தெரில, பார்க்கணும். அவ்வளோதான். கம்ப்ளீட்டட். அவன்கிட்ட பேசிட்டு இருந்தேனே, அது வந்து நான் வெளியே இருந்து பேசிட்டுனா இன்னும் ஈஸியாக முடிஞ்சிருக்கும். அது அப்போ யோசனை இல்லை, முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் வருது.
That's your winning face. I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did...
She'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch.
No plan.
I hope you like the rain, 47.
Yacht in the car.
Miss Burnwood.
Madana.
How did you... I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now. You planned
இவதான் bro ஒருத்தர் டாஸ்க் கொடுப்பா. இப்பனா கொல்லு அவள கொல்லு.
I just played the hand I was dealt. We'll find you.
அதுபடி தான் நம்ம நடக்கிறோம்.
You had me. Where'd that get you? We handed you an empire. It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
ஓகே, அடுத்த மிஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாமா?
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
ஒரு டார்கெட் தானே அதில். ஃபைன் த கேஸ் ஃபைல் ஃபைன் பண்ணணும் ஃபஸ்ட்டு. அதெல்லாம் பண்ணிவிட்டு ஃபைனலாக அவளை கொள்வோம். எந்த மாதிரி இடம்னா மாளிகை மாதிரி இருக்குது. இதுக்கு கண்டிப்பாக இந்த டூல் வேணும்பா. தீமடன்னு ஒன்று இருக்கு. இதுமாரி எல்லாம் சரி, அவங்க கொடுக்குற காஸ்டியூமே போட்டுப்போம். ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போகிறேன். எல்லாம் லைக் பண்ணி சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்கப்பா. ஒரு சப்ஸ்கிரைபும் ஏற மாட்டேது. லைக்ஸாக போட்டு விடுங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்.
The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
ஓகே, பைக்கெல்லாம் இருக்கு. என்ன பைக் இது? அல்பீனா என்னன்னு எனக்கு புரியல ப்ரோ. உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சால் கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள் அந்த வண்டி பேர் என்னன்னு. இந்த கிட்ட போயிட்டு காட்டுறேன். ஒரு வாட்டி பாஸ் பண்ணி என்ன வண்டின்னு பார்த்து சொல்லுங்கள். பாடி
Phineas Whitman, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
ஓகே, இப்போ இப்படிதான் போகணும். கல் இருக்கு. இவனை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி போகணுமா? நம்ம திருட்டுத்தனமாக போகிறதுக்கு வழியே உருவாக்கிறாங்க.
By the way,
preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive.
What did she say? Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman, and that stuff from your ex was like manipulation.
சீக்கிரம் போ.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into that and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
உள்ள வந்தாச்சு.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 rooms inside the house.
Okay.
Music makes my heart soar.
Quite the poet. But you're right. It's beautiful.
அவன் விஷம் தான் போகணும். வாடி வா வா. ஓகே
How are you, sir?
Mr. Whitman, thank you for coming on such
Uh-huh.
short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
I have yet to see a mystery I haven't solved. And I don't give a toss about my fame, if that's what you're worried about. My lips are sealed.
இங்கே நின்னப்பே கொண்டிருக்கலாம் உங்களுக்கு.
I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
You assume too much, Madam Carlyle. The crime scene, if such exists, is never where I begin.
Do as you wish. However, I expect a result in a timely fashion. Fernsby will take over from here.
I'm Mr. Fernsby, the butler. I will try to assist you as best I can. Where would you like to start your investigation, sir?
Where's the family? I like to prime the suspects a bit.
Madam Carlyle's family members are all on this floor.
சீக்கிரம் பேசுங்க, எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆக்குது?
This way. Priming, you say? That sounds interesting.
It's like planting seeds that will grow into telling actions.
Do you wish to plant any such seeds with me before
I already have. And fruit they bear. You are bold, not easily faced, self-controlled and always a step ahead. All qualities a murderer would benefit from. Wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't know, I'm afraid. If that is all, sir, please do come and find me. Inspector Crimes.
Just one question. Is there burned leather I can smell on you? Unusual for a butler to burn leather.
I don't know what you...
Seeds, Mr. Fernsby. Seeds. Hidden desires, buried truths, conflict and intrigue. This will be it.
I see. Do you wish to plant any such seeds with me before I leave you to it?
I already have. And fruit they bear. You are bold, not easily faced, self-controlled and always a step ahead. All qualities a murderer would benefit from.
I wouldn't know, I'm afraid. If that is all, sir, please do come and find me. Inspector Crimes.
Just one question. Is there burned leather I can smell on you? Unusual for a butler to burn leather.
I don't know what you...
Seeds, Mr. Fernsby. Seeds. Conflict and intrigue. This
சீக்கிரம் வெளில வா. வேற ஒன்றும் அவன் சூட்டை அப்பவே நான் அசாசினேட் பண்ணியிருப்பேனேடா. இந்த வரான்ல.
Sorry, man, but you just make me feel a little uncomfortable now, okay?
Hmm?
What was that noise? Is someone
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
அவ்வளோதான். Bro, I don't know what's it.
November 2 over. Seems like we've got a violent delinquent charging random people.
Oh God! I need to get out of here!
சேவ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். ஐயோ சேவ் பண்றதுக்கு லோடு கேம் போயிட்டா. செட் இவங்க அடிக்கடி பண்ணி போகிறான். மறுபடியும் முதல்ல இருந்தா செட் மறுபடியும் முதல்ல இருந்து.
Yes, hi Taxi, it's me again, Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time. It's just, I don't know how to handle it. I don't think I can.
is set. Hidden desires, buried truths, conflict and intrigue. This will be good.
Did not belong.
Something's off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh, dear God, not this again.
So I got hold of the officer. He said it was finalized, but then how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few days. I'm sure it'll sort itself out.
Blending. I save பண்ணாம.
You have strong feelings for Thornbridge Manor. An unusual connection to the place, even though you married into the family.
I do not. I mean, it is my husband's ancestral grounds. Of course I care.
If you're dressed like a detective 40,
இப்ப சேவ் பண்ண முடியாதா?
you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
இப்ப சேவ். அப்போ சேவ் பண்ணிட்டேன். யாருக்குமே டவுட் வராது. Thanks bro.
Mr. Whitmer, are you ready to inspect the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Please subscribe, like and subscribe.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Camera cha. எடுத்துட்டேன் photo.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. bread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Okay. Where Detective IOC, bro.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Oh. No door, okay? Where no amna kila badu.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle at the security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died.
Now? How good
And before
idea.
you ask, no.
Yes.
I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for
could
alibis?
you speed up time
Or
so I
perhaps
don't
you prefer
die
searching the
from
manor for clues
boredom?
first?
I fear I may not survive an entire weekend in this shithole.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden would do you good.
I said speed up time, not my passing. I'll just go away from you.
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon. Creepy old git.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it. Yo, Anne, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlisle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Just keep calm. No need to panic.
Oh, Zachary. At least you never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing. To protect the Carlisle legacy, what bollocks. It's all gone, my friend. How bloody Arthur Edwards, how did I not see it? I doubt our big brother could have botched it up any worse than I have, even if he'd tried. Well, what did you find?
That is the door to Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
What? Surrender. What?
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Mr. Guttenberg, hello. Yeah, listen. No, listen. I understand, but you need to talk to Anthony about that. Calm down. Yes, I understand. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement. But you really need to talk to Anthony. He's the man with the business. You know who I am, who my grandmother was, right? Just relax. It'll be fine. You'll get your return. Don't worry. Give Anthony a call, okay? So, how long have you been working here?
About a month now.
You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs to clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants?
How are you today, sir?
Did you...
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have...
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything... else you want to ask me?
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emmer Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmire, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmire, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
In my own time, Gregory. I'll wait till everybody is here. Right, let's get started. I want to keep this short. I know you have a lot of questions. Some I will answer now. The rest will have to wait. First, Zachary's sudden death is a great tragedy, but also a great inconvenience, as it happened just now. I'm dealing with the situation in a discreet and efficient way, and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Secondly, the arranged funeral event tomorrow will take place as planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out, so please do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That will be all.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all, I have...
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
What an exit. Old bag's got style. Show what you're made of. Edward, this is your chance.
Oh, God. I have to finish that eulogy.
Token to Madame Carlyle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Of course.
Hello there, sir.
Up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology. I mean, believing our mother dead is not exactly...
Hi. A toast to my mother, the living dead.
too busy for my taste.
Tell me.
She scolded Mary for not making the bed. It's so unfair. She's just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and... all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you?
No, sir.
She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will.
Yes.
She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmire, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right?
How are things coming along outside?
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Oh God, now I can't feel my arms either. I'm really not coping too well. Not coping at all, actually. I shouldn't even be saying anything.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
Yes, she expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be... perfect. Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse box?
I guess we can do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before you call down.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here.
I didn't have to know we throw him out. First chance she
I need.
Now we'll never know.
Oh my. You're taking it hard, aren't you?
Such a bunch of old junk. Years old of it. How the...
Emma Carlyle in the greenhouse. How curious.
I have no idea what I need.
Emma Carlyle.
Oh! You startled me. I was just, I don't know, thinking about Zachary. He spent most of his life in here with these plants. Not much of a life, is it? Well, anyway, I'll be outside if you need me. If you'd excuse me.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium blossom. They were his favorite. What are you doing? You gotta leave right now. Leave.
Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will make sure of that. Mark my words.
should
should
probably...
probably,
Right, yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Maybe we should get back to...
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Fernsby might...
Get back to...
All right, later.
Yeah.
Look at me getting all giddy. It's like year 10 all over again, just without the awkward slow dancing.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
The fact that every public figure has to expect their life will be catalogued by their fans and their haters is hard not to be a little sympathetic. Not to get too personal, but what if we were talking about...
How are you?
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents?
Everything's in order.
You want to check on that undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
It's all checked out.
Hello, sir.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to know what's going on. To work.
Oh, you startled me. I was just, I don't know, thinking about Zachary. He spent most of his life in here with these plants. Not much of a life, is it? Well, anyway, I'll be outside if you need me. If you'd excuse me.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carla is next in line for a poisoning.
Seriously, yeah, it's dangerous. It's not safe at all. Just a second.
Sorry, no trespassing. Violators will be shot. That's it. 1 foot in front of the other.
An old letter, 47. Never opened. Must have slid under the secret door nearly 46 years ago. It states that Alexa Carlyle's older brother, Montgomery, wanted Alexa to become the heir to the Carlyle Empire instead of himself. Interesting. You're an excellent detective, 47. Uncovering truths half a century old. If you frame it correctly, I believe you could use the information to convince Madame Carlyle that Zachary committed suicide. Maybe you should ask Mr. Fernsby to see her. Or perhaps you feel like digging a bit more. keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
All the groceries arrived. I heard some of the delivery people.
I'm
were
ready
happy
to
with the
present my
security at the
conclusion
gate.
to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
She never misses a step. Gossiping and work both.
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I marry me? What if she says no?
Just keep calm.
Are there any gardeners outside you haven't seen before? There are a lot of them on the grounds.
Not that I
This
know
is
of.
Madame Carlyle's office.
Be careful.
Please step
Part
inside.
of the job.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your brother committed suicide.
I need to see some evidence to believe that, Mr. Whitmer.
Zachary was found dead in a room locked from the inside. He died from a rare poisonous plant he cultivated himself. He believed you were dead, and a suicide note explained that he did not have the courage to go on without you.
That's what I don't buy. I cared for him deeply, but the truth is he hated my guts. My death would not make him commit suicide, I can promise you that.
Perhaps the death of your older brother, Montgomery, then. I have found evidence showing that you and Zachary killed him nearly 50 years ago. I believe that was when Zachary turned recluse. Your brother recently uncovered proof that your past deeds were for nothing. A letter from Montgomery stating that he wanted you, Madame Carlyle, to take over from your father instead of himself, as you were better suited to the job. Everything would have turned out the way you wanted, without anyone dying. What broke Zachary once, now destroyed him.
And you saw this letter?
I did.
Oh, Zachary. How royally I fucked up. Mr. Whitmer, I'm sorry, I just need to gather my thoughts. Right. The payment for your services, have you decided on an amount?
Arthur Edwards. You have a file on him.
Arthur Edwards. How do you... I see. Well played. For many, many years I feared what I'd see when I finally met death. And now you sit before me, and I feel only peace. You see, I believe life is a fair fight, and I lost spectacularly in every way imaginable. It is time for me to leave the pit. Oh, before I get to that, your reward. The file you want is in the safe. A last wish from a dying woman. Get Edwards and make him
Greetings,
suffer.
sir.
So long. Please remain. Thank you.
Good work,
Now,
47.
well.
That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time
I
to
need
take
some
care
privacy.
of Madame Carlyle.
Thank you.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
How are you today, sir?
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.